and action!
We now return to our exciting episode, our next new episode of The New Adventures of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. And Patrick.
Hi, I'm Patrick. Hey. Hi, everybody. My name is Mermaid Man. I mean, Patrick. Line!
Oh. That's really is what it feels like sometimes.
Yeah.
If it's not immediately obvious, ladies and gentlemen, Logan and I are still fucking heat deprived.
It has been triple-digit weather for 7 and it's gonna be almost 7 days in a row.
I feel bad for you, dude. Like, we've only had, like, maybe yesterday and maybe the day before where we reached triple-digit weather, but otherwise it's mostly been, like, dangerously close.
No.
And I mean,
that's kind of, that is a perk of living near closer to the coast, but still.
True. So, good news, everybody. This puzzle's actually super easy. I think it's super easy.
Well,
essentially,
well, tell us. Well, how is it easy?
Literally, you just got to go in a circle. Like this is the solution to the puzzle. I may have messed it up already by hitting one out of order, but literally, if you want to solve this puzzle, here's the quick shortcut. Hype. Just start in a circle and literally go in a complete circle, hitting every single button, and they'll all end up at the end.
Huh.
And you just gotta do a few more. Just gotta go hit one button there. And look, these are the last 3. Ta-da!
Behold.
So yeah, literally just do a complete circle starting from one of them and you win.
Well done. Now there's enough power.
But it's okay. I completely understand. Without knowing that trick, which I only know because of some speedrunners and also having played this game a few times, yes, that can be a bit of a tricky puzzle because you can't see them all at the same time. You have to rotate the camera around.
Right. It's one of those things that, unless you already know it, you're able to guess lucky. That's borderline guide, dang it.
Yeah. I also forgot to hit that.
Whoops.
Now I go down the slide. It's line. You push the button. Okay.
Push button.
No, you're not supposed to say the line. You're supposed to do the line. Take bite.
We have the stunt double play him instead.
I know it's been a little while. I know that's been a bit about just us gushing, but I'm going to try and focus on the game a bit more because I realize I try too hard when I'm trying to just talk about how much I enjoy SpongeBob. Was it really just that other side? I just missed it? Come on. There you go.
There you go.
That I do remember from the original as well. Dang it.
I always remember it being that finicky.
Mm-hmm. Up we go. No.
There you go.
Now, what was I thinking about that? I thought that was his projectile again. Right. Well, okay. With that, I think we're almost ready to get out of this area. So the main computer is up there, which means we still need to go down a few extra little tunnels so that we can fully turn on the security system. But with those 2 buttons on, now we should be able to get out of here with the help of SpongeBob's wall jump.
Hooray!
Easy. That is it.
Make no mistakes now.
I will say that in hindsight, speaking of some SpongeBob stuff that we've been doing lately, I am with Splatoon 3. There is still a part of me that's hoping that one fan idea is going to happen, where what if with the new Tricolor Splatfest they bring back the old SpongeBob versus Patrick Splatfest, but add in a new wild card, Squidward. Or Sandy. They could also do Sandy. But Squidward, I don't know who would win. Either way, Big Man's got some good...
Squidward would probably get the most votes, but Patrick would probably be the overall winner.
And he would somehow win, having done absolutely nothing the entire Splatfest, so we can have that freaking gif of Rocky, who somehow pulled it off.
Yeah.
It's okay, Shiver. You go when you feel like it.
You go when you feel like it. It's okay, Big Man. Take your time.
Return here. Got it.
Are you listening to me?
Listening. Got it.
Thank you, Tom.
And,
Hit the button.
The things that the Sandy computer has to put up with on a regular basis.
wait, why didn't that button go up?
No, because that one will only open once you've hidden all the other switches around the plant.
Oh, I thought you did already.
No. There's still 2 more down this hallway because that will lead to the villain containment chamber, which Man Ray's still out there doing good until the show decided he shouldn't be doing good anymore for arbitrary reasons.
And then decide he should again for the episode where Plankton needed help getting the Krabby
I mean,
Patties.
to be fair, you do it once, you're gonna eventually have that itch to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happened with
Yeah.
Sly.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which I still will get to that game with Doug. I think because I think I asked him. I think he had some interest. And,
Yeah, no,
I
you
think
did-
he
you
liked Sly.
He did say he was interested in joining us.
Okay.
No guarantee
But, like,
about Icky, though.
Icky likes himself. Icky likes it. That should just be the end of the thought. Icky likes himself. No, Icky likes himself some. Icky likes himself some Sly, but he definitely has stronger feelings than I on the passability of Sly 4. My big problem with Sly 4 is some of the character development and writing. I feel like because it was a different writing staff, that it was still a job. I'm not faulting the voice actors for participating, but there are some things that like really can be damaging for some of those characters.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe.
But like even with Sly, like when it's revealed of when it's revealed why his whole plan, which at the end of Sly 3, like again, I would have accepted Sly 3 as a conclusion.
Yeah.
Just like he finally wanted to go clean and saw his opportunity to, have the relationship that he normally would never been able to with the current with the current standings. But like the way they explained away in the fourth game, which is just, oh yeah, he just kind of was unfaithful and grew tired of it.
Well, I mean, I feel like that's
forget
something
forget all of his motivations. He just
I mean,
I mean, to
I'll
be
give
fair,
the-
he's had time to live that good life.
Right,
it's
and honest,
and I mean, they said it best. The old itch eventually just came back.
which I feel like that is something that I think could make for an interesting Sly 4 story, or just an interesting Sly story in general. But I don't know if you heard, but a lot of people don't think they did a good job of it.
well,
It
my
was-
thing is.
Good.
My problem was the same as what some other reviewers have said, which is that I just don't think it led to a very believable, or at the very least, a very like positive, healthy relationship thing. Like because I mean, spoilers for an old game, but like the idea is that like Sly was lying to Carmelita that he wasn't actually that he did actually have his old memories and was definitely still trying to be a thief. And Carmelita was lying to Sly that Carmelita always had kind of an inkling that she was being lied to the whole time. So they were both lying to each other, which I'm like, yeah, I don't know if that's okay, nice one. Did self damage? I don't know. It seemed very odd.
I was about to say, like,
And no,
did-
I don't care for the way they redesigned Carmelita's like appearance in that game either.
Well, to be fair, I'm personally of the opinion that I feel like Carmelita's never had a really good-looking 3D model.
I think Sly 1 did a decent job. Sly 2 I remember being okay. The voice of Sly 2 was a little bit off for Carmelita. I remember not minding her voice in Sly 3.
It was
And
a bit too
4.
stuffed, in my opinion.
Well, that's right. Sly 3 did actually go a bit higher pitched. I forgot.
Like a higher pitched, a little stuffy, and I feel like the accent wasn't quite as authentic.
Would you say Sly 2 is your favorite?
I don't know, to be honest. Like, I personally think Gray does, probably the best in my opinion, because, like, she has the accent, she has, like, the ferocity I would expect out of Carmelita. I know a lot of people really... Oh, Devil Dame, I just realized what mission we're in.
Here we are.
Now, do note, I have learned my lesson. Because I remembered not caring for this golden. I remembered not caring for this golden spatula as much either. Hype, don't you worry. It's basically a grand fetch quest, and it takes a bit of time, and it can be very time consuming. It's definitely something where my best advice would be to make sure you walk through the whole course and know what you're doing before you even start rolling the ball down, because otherwise you're going to be doing this a lot.
Well, it's not even a matter of, like, knowing what to do. It's just a matter of, like, the ball physics aren't always that keen.
So
Well,
did they just let anybody walk into the Mermalair?
I was like, wait, how does it... Yeah, wait, they don't even explain, they don't even bother asking why Mr. Krabs is here.
No, not really.
And Mrs. Puff is going to be down here somehow, and then Larry, and then it's just going to be thinking to yourself, how the hell does it even work? So there we go, there's all the 4 buttons, and yes, this was my attempt that worked. First things first, because the part that is annoying is that if you mess up, all of these interactable objects are on a timer. So if you don't do it right, you can't just leave it like that and just, go about your business. On. There it goes. Oh,
Okay then. That'll work.
magic.
And
It's almost ready. I don't want to do this until it's ready to go. There it goes.
jeez, you got a scare
We
for a
don't-
moment.
We don't ask questions about that. 'Cause, yeah, again, you want to. Yes, thanks, SpongeBob. Because again, we want to make sure it's. It is more than possible to hit this thing too early, and it'll reset before the ball even gets there.
Right.
Oh, jeez, careful now. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
Patrick, I'm just standing here.
Oh, now that's ready.
Carefully,
Away.
carefully.
Here now. Yeah, it's again, my least favorite part about this is that even if you do this right, you can't keep everything the way it was. You need to still okay, come on, pause it. Okay, now it will be higher so it won't knock the ball off, and then finally we have this bit.
Yeah, this bit is
yes.
one of the more annoying bits of it. Just
Oh,
that was
Oh!
you lucky dog.
Yeah, oh my gosh, it did the old rim.
Clenchy shows up.
The one-cheeked wonder
And
returns.
now for our guest appearance with Clenchy, the boy chin blunder. Wait, chin.
Boy, you mean the boy cheek blunder?
The boy cheek
cheek.
blunder, thank you.
The boy
I don't
chin
know why
wonder.
something, you know what, I had Cleft on the mind, my bad.
I was gonna say, yeah, cleft.
How's about giving old Mr. Krabs that shiny gold?
No.
I'll give you promotion.
Oh, that does sound good.
Sure. You'll get a whole extra 10 seconds added to your break time.
Woo! 20-second break!
Woo!
Do I dare? No, I'm sorry.
Also,
Mr.
isn't this
Krabs.
the exact same,
Enticing
type of
crowd.
gold you
I
give us every time we give you shiny stuff?
Actually, that's a good
I
point.
understand, boy. I'll just dock 30 seconds from your break time
Wait,
instead.
What?
Whoa! That means I have a negative 20-second break. Thanks, Mr. Krabs.
He'll figure that out later.
I'm so sorry, SpongeBob. Also, I guess that is one major complaint I could say if I'm gonna be actually sitting here and genuinely arguing with you about the plot conceivability
Yes, like a
of
Scooby Doo.
SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom and how consistent this plot remains is that they never actually explain why we need gold spatulas. There's never a toll booth. There's never we need gold because it conducts it conducts electricity so it can power these gates. It's just, here's something shiny. Pick it up, sport.
Pretty much.
Yeah, with this, this is our reward, and this button is the button that is needed in order to access the villain containment chamber.
I mean, I guess if it wasn't golden spatulas, what would you make the primary collectible for SpongeBob to get throughout this adventure?
Fragments of the Krabby Patty secret formula that were torn up.
It'd have to be a
You had to get
lot
them
of...
before, so you had to get there. So you had to get them before Plankton did. And so Plankton, knowing that his robots weren't actually going to get the formula for him, he would. That's why he would be leading you along, because he would do the age-old trick of making the naive heroic person do all the collecting for him.
DCS?
That's villain containment system.
Oh,
Is that bad?
Does Mermaid Man smell like sour milk?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Boy,
yes, thank you.
Oh,
It looks like one of the villains is broken free.
Is it one that we know? One that we like?
An evil doer on the loose. Who is it? Man
Ooh.
the atomic flounder, the dirty.
okay,
I feel like
that's
the camera
enough
trick
finger
is
play
all-
there, Mermaid Man.
He's your archenemy, Prawn.
I was too young to get that reference, but now I understand why that happens.
I thought maybe I was looking at superheroes, but now I see it's just a couple of pieces of
Also, yeah, hello there, random original character they made specifically for this game that somehow made a return many years later in the
Yeah.
actual show.
What did Prawn do?
The worst thing you can imagine.
What did he do?
He put all of Mermaid Man's white clothes in a washer with a red sock.
Oh,
How horrible!
Personally, I thought pink made you very pretty.
Really?
Sure, pretty stupid.
Anyway,
Yikes. But is that
welcome. Yeah, meet Prawn, who is an original boss that they're adding here.
I'm not mold, I'm a sponge.
yeah.
It's a neat enough idea, although I would have not minded having Man Ray or the Dirty Bubble or anyone else.
for the lesson, Dr. Science? See you later, Pinky.
By the 7 seas.
Did somebody say pink?
Shall not rest until
I mean, yeah, I mean, you can play as him here, so it's odd that like some of these mini bosses you are locked to a certain character.
Well, for this boss's case, Patrick can't really do anything about this fight. This is primarily SpongeBob because of one ability that is required.
Actually, something, feel free to correct me. Patrick never fights any of the mini-bosses, does he?
He does not, no.
No, you're right. It is only SpongeBob and one boss for Sandy. Again, it's very easy. Wait for him to get tired of using his giant sousaphone thing. Jump over when he gets too close.
Gee, and I thought my clock was loud.
Yeah. Oh.
Don't worry, I got you. And then here, your best trick is to use the bubble bowl to line it up and hit him with it. Otherwise,
it's weird you hit him twice,
otherwise just... the first time, I guess it didn't collide with him. It must have collided with something on the side. Hitboxes can be a little weird and wonky.
Yeah.
And the hitboxes were always kind of weird in this game, whether it be the original or Rehydrated.
And you're also kind of noting that, yeah, this boss kind of drags.
It does.
This is my least favorite of the mini bosses because I will say nothing changes. Really nothing at all changes apart from maybe spawning another enemy type in, but that's his only gimmick.
Honestly,
and it's a roulette wheel to see where you gotta hit it from, and...
Honestly, I'd argue that for all the mini-bosses, like, because remember, like, King Jellyfish didn't really do much to differ up his patterns either.
Huh. And the most he did was spawn more jellyfish.
I guess when you put it like that, then, I guess it's the last mini-boss of the game, which is gonna be in the next hub over. That's the only one that really felt like a true, like, could have been a real boss fight later.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh, also this particular song we're hearing right now is one of my favorite original tracks from this game. I love how there's this intense, like, you know, dire, like, sounding like action bass, but every so often they still sneak in the classic SpongeBob, like, surfer guitar motif in there. And bam!
There you go.
And we can turn back on and...
Right. I guess so.
Should have learned to do good.
Bad doer. Do bad.
Oh.
Next to a bunch of pink socks.
Huh.
It's another golden spatula.
Ah.
Why did you keep that in your sock drawer?
I shall always live my life by your shining
Oh, I love this delivery here, though.
goodness and kindness.
Are you still here?
Okay.
That expression made that all the better.
Yeah.
I love it. I miss that guy.
We all do. Oh, SpongeBob. There we go.
He was so fun. Anywho, with
And
that,
now we shall clean ourselves of all the old and head straight rock bottom.
which is straight right down there. Which I always felt like you don't need a grand surreal dream-like adventure. Rock bottom and the deep sea was like probably the best excuse to have some of the weirder crap happen down here.
Of course.
So meanwhile,
New robot type.
fortunately,
Man,
and,
would you mind?
boy.
I gotta. Oh.
Oh, man.
yeah, there's some things you just don't remember that the video game did kind of do that.
Well, the thing is that, like, I don't even think that was in the original.
Maybe it wasn't, but it's definitely another sign of why I'm like, thank God the SpongeBob show wasn't like this growing up.
Yeah.
Not.
It's always a firm reminder of what could have been. Alright, find all the MacGuffins.
Aye.
Actually,
Wait,
I think
hold
that
on a minute. Why?
Yeah,
Don't ask questions you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
okay.
Can we pour one out for the old camera angle that would, like, intensely zoom in on her in the
Zoom
original?
straight into her face. Like,
Yeah, no.
like
I
the
mean,
full perspective.
you know, for how much this game embraces the memeing nature of SpongeBob memes. I'm surprised they did completely neglect probably one of the more famous ones.
Yeah.
I know. So this right here is those new sleepy time robots. Those are your main incentive to make use of the sneak mechanic. Which, again, very nice they do this. You know what? I feel like a chocolate bar.
Let's
Me
get some.
too. I am getting kind of hungry.
What the?
Oh. Maybe another one.
If you know, you know. And I do like those little bits here. Alrighty. So meet rock bottom, which now that the low draw distance of the TV show has been pulled back, you can see it's a lot wilder than we gave it credit for in the old show. It is a massive. Probably some of the.
Oh, now we also have like platforms you need to sneak across or else they'll fall.
And
Or
remember,
you just-
SpongeBob's the only person that can sneak.
Or just be prone to this.
Or you can just be the freaking reckless idiot and just try to jump over him.
Well, I mean,
All you gotta do is just
works.
jump the second you land, and you're fine.
Oh.
Now if it collapsed as you land, that'd be a problem. Now, hey, dude.
SpongeBob, the robots are plundering Rock Bottom's museum.
Right, we talked
but
about
they've
this.
broken the roadway leading up
Oh
there.
no.
Ah,
Have to
tartar
be
sauce.
clever And find another route to get in.
What if I lick all these stamps? And
Where'd you
then-
get all those?
Could work, but perhaps being sneaky. would
That's
be
another thing. They do try to add little things to those interactions, which is helpful.
Right.
It's fun. Again, you take the good with the bad.
Okay, and
Um,
Careful, you're literally in his line of sight.
yeah,
Boom.
there we go.
He didn't see it coming because he was sound asleep.
I mean, again, as you're seeing, the combat in this game was pretty rudimentary. It was basically Crash Bandicoot.
yeah.
Yeah, which is definitely something I will say against the one big exclusive mode that Rehydrated brought to the table.
Oh my god, that's right. Yeah, we're gonna.
That will be discussed
We will get around
later.
to that. Yeah, we will, and that'll definitely be something I would prefer to have more people for, because that is gonna take long. Texas.
Oh hey, dumb old Texas!
I
This
still
means
love
only one thing.
That's still just one of my favorite, like, random, like, SpongeBob. I'm not even sure if it qualifies as a meme, but just one of my favorite videos someone did, where it's like someone's showing off a bunch of their SpongeBob figurines, and with each one he says something different. Like with SpongeBob, it's
Oh yeah, like
it's like Krabby Patty, Krabby Patty, SpongeBob, SpongeBob, and when he gets
and he
to
did
Sandy,
it
it's
every
just,
time.
and when he gets to Sandy, he just goes Texas.
Texas. I remember that, and it's like 30 of these things lined up, and he just makes them.
Mr. Squidward, the formula.
Formula.
I know it's not the
It's
same
such a
guy, but
bomb.
now I'm just suddenly thinking back to another one of those plushy type videos with Mr. Krabs going, "Oh, have a bowl, Mr. Squidward."
Right, I finally saw that because I know you and Iki quote that from time to time. Like for some reason,
Yeah,
I always thought that was an Uncle Al thing.
There's nothing
it feels
need to
about as
watch
wolfy
that
as an Uncle Al thing.
I need to watch that one. The only one I remember is, the classic, the Mr. Squidward, I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Like that one. The way the mic just peaks is just so great.
None of you are even squids. Why are you offended? I'm not.
A little sleepy sneak.
Oh, Uncle Al.
Yeah.
Those videos just go. Those videos just somehow go so unleashed, so wild, so
Unfiltered.
free, so unfiltered. I'm gonna do a sneaky.
Oh. There you
You're
go.
supposed to I believe you're supposed to jump to here from the slide. So I
Whoop.
am up.
You can't sneak there.
No sequence breaking for you, young man.
You
Do at
played
least
the
still
game
keep
the right
Can I at
way.
least still keep? Can I at least still keep the sock?
I think you do.
I do. It keeps the collectible. All right.
But now you gotta take care of all the buttons again, and the
I did. I went through that.
Do it.
Now, however, you gotta do the race.
the race.
All right, the
Which,
race.
again, make sure you use the. Again, make use of this.
Uh-huh.
Very situational. I can't think of any other power up that's like this.
Not as far as I'm aware, no.
Oh, careful through here.
But again, at least it's not. It's less slippery.
Oh, come on,
Right.
come on.
Oh, yeah, we made it.
Okay, good.
Now we just need to survive the Devil's Alley.
Oh
Survive.
jeez, I think somebody's doing an all bugs matchup in multiverses again.
Yeah, this point.
Yeah.
One could say that it wasn't very safe.
Oh, you're gonna do the whole freaking no horny on main thing?
No, I'm gonna leave that to Doug. I don't want to steal his shtick.
Okay.
You sound disappointed. Like, did you want me to steal his shtick?
I like his shtick, and he's not here.
Maybe when we do our next multiplayer video, like, we might do it after Gizmo gets released, because he does get released tomorrow at the time of recording.
All right. Again, I don't know. I don't know. I just also love the whole idea of like hype being like, "Don't worry, Logan. We have Doug at home."
Stuck at home. Literally just turns into Sandy.
Yeah, pretty much. So, as we go forward into this next map, stay tuned as we're going to now be, you know, as always, continuing forward with Rock Bottom. And we should be able to actually wrap up most of Rock Bottom in this next part. It is a large area, but then we'll be able to get on to one of the more fun levels of the second tier. Take care, everybody.
Till next time, everybody.
The formula.